Hello, in this tutorial we're going to look at using the Motion Builder plugin in order to stream all the real-time data from PhaseShift into Motion Builder onto a rigged head. But let's first dive back into PhaseShift and see what parameters we need to be aware of. First of all, in the Network tab under Tracking, we need to make sure that network streaming is actually enabled. And under Preferences, we need to make sure that we're using the TCP/IP protocol and have head post set to relative to neutral. So with that, we'll go back into Motion Builder, and after the installation procedure you should have a new device called PhaseShift device in your asset browser. So let's drag that into a new scene, and when we look at the settings here, you can see that we need to fill in the host name or the IP. This will be for the machine that is running PhaseShift. In my case, I'm running everything on the same machine, so I can stick with the default localhost IP address. And I'm also using the default port. In case you've changed that in PhaseShift, you also need to match it up here. So let's go ahead and click the online button. And we can see now that there's data actually streaming in from PhaseShift. And once we go into model binding and create a new one, we can see that we actually have objects in the scene that represent the head and the eyes. In the next chapter we'll actually look at where all the data is in the scene and how we can use it later on for rigging.